What does your work say about your values? This is a big question, right? Like there's so many people out there that are starting businesses that don't give any thought to what their values are putting out, right, through their work. So let's say that you are creating a bunch of print on demand, frankly, stuff that's going to be garbage within 6 months, and you're just pushing it out, and you're just trying to figure out what's going to sell, what's going to sell, what's going to sell. What you are subtly saying by doing that is, I don't give two shits about sustainability. I don't care that I'm just adding stuff that's just going to end up in a landfill in 5 fucking minutes. And I don't really care about anything other than making money. If these are your core values, have at it. But if they are not your core values, maybe it's time to think a little bit harder about what you're putting out into the world. Maybe it's time to think a little bit harder about not just creating more waste. Maybe it's time to think a little bit harder about doing something that makes a difference for people other than yourself, right? Creating just more plastic garbage is not what this world needs right now. I think we all know that. So think about what you're doing. Please think about what you're doing. When you send out some little plaque, something that says live, laugh, love or some shit, right? It's going to end up at a thrift store and then it's going to end up at a garbage dump. What does that mean to you? Care? Like, does it matter? It should. It really, really should. We live in a world where our bodies are consuming. I just read we're consuming a credit card's worth of plastic every single week. Like, maybe it's time to think about what you're putting out, people. Seriously. You are spending the money, you're spending the time, you're spending the energy to create something. What if you created something that was like powerful and meaningful and wasn't just going to be like shipped around the world to a bunch of different places that like using up more fossil fuels and giving absolutely not one iota of care to what you are doing? Maybe it's time to care. There's plenty of suppliers out there that do better. Look for them, find them, charge more. Get your shit together. You can do both.